Watch the Narcissist in Action. Rage Attack, Part 2. Hello, I'm HG Tudor, providing you with an unrivaled education about narcissism and psychopathy. Here, we have been studying the interaction between a female narcissist, a parental narcissist, and the adult child of that narcissist, a male victim. There's also another non-intimate secondary source in the mix as another sibling has telephoned. We have seen an explosive ignition of heated fury, repeated rage attacks doled out at the son who will not back down. He has not been unnecessarily aggressive, but he simply sought to question to try to get to the truth, but it hasn't done him any favours, because each time he asks a question and refuses to go, he threatens his mother narcissist's need for control, and thus he gets more of the same. We've also seen the compartmentalisation as the female mother narcissist shifts to pity plays when speaking to the other child, showing how the narcissist can have so many faces at once. Heated ignited fury shown towards the son, pity play, and victimization towards the other. But this particular narcissist has a real difficulty in maintaining that compartmentalization and the pity play. It soon disintegrates, and the other sibling, although the rage is not directed at them, they get to hear it, and therefore the attempt to maintain a facade, if at all, crumbles very quickly. The manipulations utilized by this particular narcissist are rudimentary. We have bringing up the past, rewriting of history, verbal violence, argumentativeness, insult, belittlement, invalidation, pity play, triangulation. It isn't the widest manipulative palette that you'll ever come across, but it also shows you what a low threshold on ignited fury this individual has, and the fierceness of that fury that is exhibited. It may cause you to wonder how this individual would have behaved when the son was not an adult, and how he was when he was a child, and what he'd have been subjected to when he physically was not able to fight back. But we're now going to see what happens in the continuation of this ongoing dynamic. Here comes the next part.
You. I just came out there. Get out of my house, I said. Now, I don't want to hear it anymore. Just get out. Give me the phone. You have plenty of time to talk to her later.
Mom, she's still there.
I don't care. I'm not.
Happy New Year.
Yes, is every Brown right there? Every Brown? Oh, okay. Thank you.
Mom, I'm going to leave. I wish you'd calm down.
Goodbye. I heard what you said loud and clear. Goodbye, okay? Goodbye.
You
Go
took
back down on
everything I
Facebook,
said.
Get it all straightened out. Get it all straightened
This
out.
has nothing to
Because
do
you
with
said it here.
Facebook.
Don't keep saying you didn't say it.
This
You
has
didn't know
nothing to do with
about my
Facebook.
family. You don't even know what happened about your family.
You're
What
right. I
family?
have no idea.
Goodbye.
I have no idea about
Goodbye.
anything. We don't talk about
Goodbye.
stuff.
Oh, no, and I ain't got nothing to say about it, okay?
About what?
Just what I said. Goodbye, okay? Leave me alone, I'm telling you. Leave me alone, okay? You think I'm fooling? Watch me, okay?
Mom,
I
please
said
calm
leave
down.
me alone, okay? Leave me alone, do you hear me?
This is not how...
Get out and leave me alone! Not healthy for you. Maybe I'm fucking drop dead.
It's us.
You never have before. Don't worry about me.
I do worry about you
Bullshit.
constantly. That's why I'm
I
here.
know it. I know it. Get back on Facebook and talk to your aunts. Maybe they'll fill
I
your
don't
fucking
talk
head
to my
full of-
aunts on Facebook,
bullshit,
okay?
You don't. Your fucking cousins are as bad as their aunts.
No, I
Yeah,
don't
huh?
talk to my
I
cousins
don't
or my
care.
aunts or
Goodbye.
anything on Facebook.
Goodbye. Okay?
I don't. You
Goodbye.
make up stuff, Mom.
I said goodbye. Get out of my house now. Go enjoy your fucking life, okay?
Mom,
Yeah.
please don't.
Did you hear what I said, Chad? Go!
Why are
I'm
you
telling
treating me like this?
I want you out now!
Why?
That's why I'm screaming.
Why do you want me out?
I said go.
Explain why.
Go! Now! Go!
We continue with the analysis of the conversation, and as you'll have heard, that in many instances, as the victim attempts to speak, his mother talks over him, barely listening to what he has to say, looking to nullify the threat to control by drowning him out with her fury. The conversation picks up with the victim saying, I just came to. Immediately, she's over the top of him. Get out of my house, I said. I don't want to hear it anymore. Just get out. Give me the phone. You'll have plenty of time to talk to her later. There's a pause, and the son points out, Mum, she's still there, presumably talking about his sister. The mother, dismissive. I don't care. I'm not. The son says, in a false jovial manner, Happy New Year. The mother then makes a call to a different person. Yes? Is David Bowery there? Oh, okay, thank you, bye. Notice that all of a sudden the fury had receded. Why? Well, even though the son is still there, she's not looking at him. She's focused upon who she's speaking to. And in that instance, the son may as well be dead. He's disappeared. He's off the radar. And instead, her focus is upon David Bowery, whoever that might be, a tertiary or a secondary source. Immediately, the narcissism approaches that in a pleasant manner. But then, the son comes racing back onto the radar as he says, Mum, I'm going to leave. I wish you'd calm down. You can hear the tone in his voice that he's finding this upsetting. As soon as he reappears, there he is, remains painted black. His mother responds, Goodbye. I heard what you said loud and clear. Goodbye, okay, goodbye. He tries to protest his position. You took everything I said. Get back on Facebook and get it all straightened out. Get it all straightened out. Clearly, the mother believes that her son has been chatting shit about her on Facebook. The victim protests, this has nothing to do with Facebook. She raises her voice further. Don't keep saying you didn't say it. You did so about my family. You don't even know what happened about your family. The ignited fury, the rage attack commences once again. The victim agrees with her. You're right. I have no idea. I have no idea about. But his protestations of not knowing are not enough to give her the control that she craves. Goodbye, she issues. Anything, we don't talk about stuff. Goodbye, she says again. Oh no, and I ain't got nothing to say about it, okay? He issues more challenge fuel. About what? Just what I said, she confirms. Goodbye, okay? Leave me alone, I'm telling you. Leave me alone, okay? You think I'm fooling? Watch me, okay? Again, the fury is pouring forward as part of this rage attack against her son. The victim replies, Mum, please calm down. Once again, him telling her to calm down, which of course telling a furious person to calm down has never worked in the history of ever, and it certainly isn't going to do so with this particular narcissist or any narcissist, where she then erupts. I said leave me alone, okay? Leave me alone, do you hear me? Get out and leave me alone. The victim showing his emotional empathy, Mum, this isn't healthy for you. This is not how. She erupts again. Not healthy for you. Maybe I'll fucking drop dead. Threat. Leave me alone anyway. Victim responds, it's not healthy for you. It's not healthy for any of us. She's adamant. Get out. Don't worry about me. You never have before. Don't worry about me. Now, you might be wondering, why doesn't the victim just walk out? His mother's being unpleasant. She's shouting at him. He's being subjected to a rage attack. Why not just depart? Well, the reason is that his own emotional thinking is causing him to stay to feed his addiction to the narcissist, that it's causing him to remain. A normal would have gone, "Oh, fuck this shit then. I'll talk to you when you're more reasonable," and would have departed. But an empathic individual wants to heal and fix the situation. He's exhibiting the empathic trait of caring for his mother. He's worried about her because she's losing her temper. He doesn't like the fact that she's lost her temper at him, and he doesn't understand why, so he wants to get to the truth of that. He wants to resolve matters between him and his mother, the empathic trait of the desire to hear and fix. And all three of those empathic traits are being corrupted by his emotional thinking, causing him to stay in situ. All he's doing is making the situation worse. The more that he tries to placate her, the more that he tries to get to the truth of what's going on, the more that he just issues challenge fuel, which results in her continuing rage attack against him. The problem is, he's not backing off, so he's not giving her the control that she wants, and her narcissism at this juncture has not been able to use the second assertion of control indirect because she's not on the phone to anybody, and it's not motivated her to ring somebody else, and it hasn't caused her to leave her own home. That would be a possible option for a narcissist in such a situation, that they'd storm out of their own home to assert control by withdrawal. But here, her narcissism is sticking to its guns, and is trying to browbeat him into submission, so he's the one that gets out. "Get out, don't worry about me, you never have before. Don't worry about me," she shouts. "I do worry about you constantly, that's why I'm here." "Oh, yeah. Oh, I know it. Get back on Facebook and talk to your aunts. Maybe you'll find your fucking..." And then it's inaudible. The victim protests his innocence. Again, rather than recognise this is a conversation that's going nowhere and he should just walk away, he's trying to resolve matters, and understandable, but in effect, schoolboy error of the empathic victim when dealing with a narcissist. "I don't talk to them on Facebook," he protests his innocence. "Ah, bullshit," she responds, "you don't. Your fucking cousins, they're as bad as the rest." Notice there's this clear paranoia of the mother narcissist who believes that everybody is against her. "No, I don't talk to my cousins or my aunts or anything on Facebook. I don't care." Dismissiveness. "Goodbye. Okay, goodbye." The victim, clearly frustrated, now states, "You make up stuff, Mum." He's clearly correct about that. She does so through the rewriting of his history occasioned by her paranoia. But, of course, all it does is rile his mother further. "I said goodbye. Get out of my house now. Go enjoy your fucking life." "Mum, please don't," implores her son. "Did you hear what I said, Chad? I'm telling you." "Why are you treating me like this?" Clear disbelief and a failure to understand. "I want you out now. That's why I'm screaming," she explains. "Why? Why do you want me out?" Notice she doesn't give him an actual answer. She just keeps telling him to go. This circular conversation. "Why do you want me to go?" "Go." "Why do you want me to go?" "Go." "But why do you want me to go?" "Go." "Calm down, Mum." "Get out of my house." He asks, "Why? Why do you want me out?" She repeats again, "I said go." He protests once more, "Explain why." And again, she issues the injunction, "Go. Now. Go." Let's see what happens next.
Your fucking trouble is you never ever thought I had any feelings. That's why you always said, "Mom don't care. Mom don't care. Late for cookouts. Mom don't care."
Don't
Mom not
tell
had
me
any
what I
fucking
think,
feelings.
please.
Why? Why?
Because you know what I think.
I know.
Oh,
okay?
you know, you're in my head?
I happen to know you a little better than you think I do.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're in
that's
my
right.
head and you know me
Yeah.
better than
Yeah.
I do.
So the kids are probably saying, "How come you don't go up and see Mom?" Well, all she does is argue. Really? Is that right?
Yeah.
Is
Pretty
that right?
much it, Mom.
Is that right?
Honest truth is, that's
Really?
pretty much it.
When did I argue Thanksgiving?
No, you didn't argue because I have to remain silent about everything that is
You
uncomfortable
cheap
for
bastard.
you.
You cheap bastard. Get the fuck out of my house, okay? Get the fuck out of
But that's
here.
awkward
You
and
are
uncomfortable
sick.
for me.
You
That's
are
why I don't
fucking
want to
sick.
come
Go
around.
have your beers. Maybe that'll help you. Go get the hell out of my house. Huh? You poor
Don't try to
little
make it
bastard.
sound like I'm an
Can't go to my
alcoholic or
mother's
something.
house because all she wants to do is argue. Get the fuck out.
I didn't say that.
Get the hell. In fact, it was your father that I said to your father, "Don't say nothing to him. Get him all upset." What a cheap little bastard you are. Huh?
Upset about what?
Goodbye.
That's the problem.
Yeah,
you can
that's
say
the problem.
anything to me.
Goodbye.
But you
I
can't
know
say
it. I
anything
know
to.
it. Yeah.
You can say
And
anything
you're
to me.
funny, and you fly off the fucking handle up here, and we're just supposed to say, "Oh, it's okay, it's Chad." Was that my fault too?
It's because of the tension of
You
me not being
get
able
the
to
fuck
talk
out
to
of
you.
here, you goddamn liar.
Please stop
My-
swearing at me.
Get out now.
I didn't
Get out!
do anything
Get
wrong.
out! Go drive your truck. Think of me when you're driving it, you little bastard.
Mom, I think of you every day.
Think of it, yeah, good, I hope you do. When I'm dead.
I do.
When I'm dead, yeah, you really
I want to
fucking
be
think
closer
of
to
me.
you now
Yeah, that's
before
right.
something
Yeah,
happens
that's
to
it.
you.
Oh, I know. No, don't patronize me, okay?
I'm not
Don't
patronizing
patronize me. But she might die. Well, you know what?
No,
That'll
Mom.
be the best fucking thing that
I'm
will happen.
36 years old.
And
I'm
then
understanding
Daddy
who
will
I
be
am more
happy,
than I have
and then
ever.
you can come live with Daddy.
And I'm
Get the
understanding
fuck
what I
out!
need to do.
Now! Get out!
You need to calm down.
Get
please.
out now!
I love you.
Yeah, good. Good for you.
Do you love me?
Yeah, good for you. Get the fuck out.
Do you love me?
I said get out.
You don't love me.
Yeah, get out. Get out.
I love you, Mom.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah,
Please calm down and be happy.
More aggression, unsurprising. The rage attack continues, and you'll notice that this is sustained, running on for around about 10 minutes. That all the time her narcissism is trying to get control over him. It shifted earlier to the indirect assertion of control, but that didn't last because, of course, once the phone call had ended, he was still there, and thus he was still offending her need for control. And the fact is, although he wasn't being aggressive towards her, he kept on questioning her, kept asking her, why are you treating me like this? Urging her to calm down. All of that provides her with fuel. So what he's creating is a cycle. He's fueling her, which isn't a problem for her, but he won't give her control. And basically, what he's doing is, he is receiving the heated fury, but he keeps throwing the coal on the fire so that the heat keeps coming towards him. By responding to her, he provides her with fuel. So whilst the fury diminishes her fuel levels quite dramatically, he's topping them up again with proximate fuel because he's right in front of her. Therefore, his protestations and his concerns, his compassion, etc., look in his eyes, his facial expression, his body language, the word he's using and tone, are all giving her large amounts of fuel of moderate potency, given that he's a non-intimate secondary source. All he's doing is fueling the adverse treatment that he's experiencing. She lashes out at him because of heated fury to try and get him under control. That drains her fuel. He gives her more fuel so she can keep going. And therefore you get this round and round effect. He's not backing down. She keeps asserting control. He isn't backing down. She needs to nullify the threat to control. But he's giving her the fuel, which allows her to keep doing this. And on it goes. Your fucking problem is you never thought I had any feelings. That's why you always said, Mum don't care, late for cookouts, Mum don't care, bringing up the past, never had any fucking feelings. The son holds his ground, don't tell me what I think, please. My brother challenges him, why? He responds, because you don't know what I think. I know, the arrogance of the narcissist of always knowing what people are thinking and feeling. Oh, you know, he asks, you're in my head, challenge fuel. Yeah, I happen to know you a little better than you think I do. This is a common refrain from a narcissist to declare to the victim that the narcissist knows them well. She responds, yeah, all the kids are probably saying, how come you don't go see Mum? Well, all she does is argue. Really? Is that right? Triangulation with persons unknown. The son then plays into what she wants. Yep, that's pretty much it, Mum. Is that right? And then he decides to give her a dose of truth. Honest truth is, that's pretty much it. He's becoming exasperated and worn down by this. Hitherto, he would want to have protected her from his views about her, but now, having had enough of being treated like this, he's engaging by providing the truth. She brings up the past. When did I argue at Thanksgiving? He responds, no, you didn't argue because I have to remain silent about everything that is uncomfortable for you. A typical stance of the empathic individual who is always the one that compromises. That, of course, is a red rag to a bull, and it really gets under her skin. igniting her fury once more as she yells, "You cheap bastard! You cheap bastard! Get the fuck out my house, okay? Get the fuck out my... You are sick," insult. "You are fucking sick. Go have your beers, maybe that'll help you. Go get the hell out of my house, huh?" The son responds, "Don't try to make it sound like I'm an alcoholic or something." The mother responds, "You poor little bastard. Can't go to my mother's house because all she wants to do is argue. Get the fuck out." She won't listen to him. She hears what he says, but it's always interpreted through her distortion field as a threat to control. The victim protests, "I didn't say that." She starts up again, "Get out. In fact, it was your father. I said to your father, don't say nothing to him and get him all upset. What a cheap little bastard you are." Insult. Victim then asks, "Upset about what?" You then hear a buzzer ring. "Goodbye. That's the problem. Goodbye," she shouts. The son states, "You didn't say anything to me, but you didn't say anything to..." She replies, "Oh, I know. Yeah. The victim replies, "You can say anything to me." She says, "Isn't it funny you fly off the fucking handle up here and we're just supposed to say, 'Oh, it's okay, it's Chad. Was that my fault too?'" Notice the disconnect with the reality there. Who is the one who's flown off the handle? She has. Has he? No. It's possible that he could have done that before he started recording, but it doesn't strike me, given the demeanour that is exhibited during this conversation, that that would be accurate. And here we see the contrarian nature of the narcissist. The son protests, "It's because of the tension and me not being able to talk to you." She explodes again. "Get the fuck out of here, you goddamn liar." "Please stop swearing at me," asks the victim. Challenge fuel. "Get out. Now." "I didn't do anything." "Get out. Get out. Go drive your truck. Think of me when you're driving it, you little bastard." Insult. Belittlement. The victim. "Mum, I think of you every day." You hear the buzzer again. "Yeah, good. I hope you do. When I'm dead." Pity play. "Yeah, that's right." Buzzer goes again. The victim responds, "I do. No, I want to be closer to you now before something happens to you." Mother responds, "Yeah, oh, I know. Now don't patronise me." She immediately interprets, because he's painted black, as his compassion as being him being patronising. He protests, "I'm not patronising you." She yells again, "Don't patronise me." That she might die? Well, you know what? That would be the best fucking thing that could happen. Threat. He responds, "I'm 36 years old. I'm understanding who I am more than I have ever." She replies, "Then Daddy would be happy and you could go live with Daddy." Suggests there, with the triangulation, that the relationship between her and the father had ended and that she resents any mention of him, even though she brings him up. "And I'm understanding what I need to do," continues the son. "Get the fuck out now," she orders. "You need to calm down, please." Challenge fuel. "Get out now." "I love you." Positive fuel. "Yeah, good for you." Dismissiveness. "Do you love me?" "Yeah, good for you." "Get the fuck out." She doesn't answer him. "Do you love me?" he asks again. "I said get out." "You don't love me?" "Yeah, get out." She's not listening and is just intent through her narcissism on making him leave. "I love you, Mum." "Yeah." She dismisses him. "Goodbye," he says. "Please calm down and be happy." You then hear him leave. She now has got the control that she has been craving for the last 10 or so minutes. That finally, with the empathic victim leaving, she's gained control. The narcissism has done its job. She has control. She will have calmed down now once he's gone. She will not be thinking about him. She'll be on to the next thing. He's disappeared off the radar. And her fuel levels have not been particularly adversely affected because he's given her a lot of fuel proximately in that exchange. He, of course, completely bewildered as to what's going on, albeit he recognises that his questions were not getting answered, that she was particularly vitriolic, and that he didn't see a way through. Interestingly, this was the last conversation that the victim had with his mother before the implementation of no contact. It must appear that thereafter someone had put him onto what he was dealing with and identified that his mother was a narcissist and that he needed to stay away. An interesting interaction, one that's pretty vitriolic and enables you to see in action somebody who doesn't give anything in terms of concern about her son. who is on the attack again and again and again. And it's a useful dynamic for you to witness with regard to the way that he won't back down, so she keeps going at him. He doesn't back down, she keeps going at him, but how he keeps fueling her behaviour. You may be wondering, what subschool of narcissist are we looking at here? Well, we have an individual that has heated ignited fury, which would point to lesser, possibly lower mid-range. We did witness a pity play, albeit not a very effective one. Possibly lower mid-range, possibly also to be found amongst lower lesser or middle lesser, less likely with upper lesser A or upper lesser B. She's pretty bombastic and bullying, which might suggest maybe upper lesser type B. She has a low threshold on her ignited fury. It didn't take him much for her to erupt, and did she erupt? And that would point more towards lesser than necessarily mid-range. Her manipulative palette would seem to be, at least in this exchange, pretty limited. Insult, belittlement, invalidation, bringing up the past, circular conversation, pity play, verbal violence. She didn't exhibit any charm whatsoever. She, of course, was able to become calmer, but that was because he'd gone off the radar at that juncture. You might think that that was possible facade management. I don't see it as such. I simply see it that she calmed down because she wasn't actually engaging with him at that moment. Where she attempted to keep her ignited fury in check when she was talking to the sister and was doling out a pity play, she couldn't maintain it for long. You would expect a lower mid-ranger would be able to do that for a bit of a longer period of time rather than losing it so quickly. The nature of her insults were repetitive and direct. She was not particularly inventive in what she had to say, which would suggest a low cognitive function. She didn't sound particularly educated. The options available would be lower mid-range, lower lesser, middle lesser, upper lesser type B. I would dispense with upper lesser type B that while she was bullying and bombastic, I don't think that she was an individual that would necessarily accord with a degree of success that's sometimes found with upper lesser type B. Although, if we were provided further evidence, there's a possibility. She didn't necessarily strike me as the type of individual that would brag that much. So while she's got some aspects of the upper lesser type B in terms of being belligerent and bullying, she wouldn't be a total fit with that, and therefore on balance I would discount it. Lower mid-range I would remove primarily as a consequence of the narrow manipulative palette that she has, the low threshold on her ignited fury, and the inability to maintain the alternative manipulation on the telephone to the sister. She would either be lower lesser, or I would think on balance more likely to be middle lesser, because we didn't witness any physical violence, and if she were a lower lesser in these circumstances, that would have happened. I believe she's somebody that has used physical violence, but given the rage attack that we witnessed, a lower lesser would not be able to stop themselves engaging in physical violence. Furthermore, we also saw some mid-range behaviour with regard to the pity play. Absent additional information, I would conclude that what you have listened to there is the rage attack of a middle lesser narcissist versus her son. Do you agree with me? Share your observations in the comments section. I'm HG Tudor. Thank you for watching.